Okay, so in today's lesson, we shall be talking more about quadratic expressions. So before we begin our lesson, let's recap what we have done thus far in the previous lesson in school. Okay, so in the previous lesson, we actually talked about what exactly is a quadratic expression. All right, so just a quick recap: a quadratic expression is any expression where the power of the variables is at most 2. Okay, is at most 2. Okay, so we gave you some examples, so things like x square plus y square. Okay, this is a quadratic expression. To the power of 3 minus y to the power of 2 is not a quadratic expression because the power is 3. We also have things like 2x square plus x minus 3 is also a quadratic expression because the power is 2. Okay, and x plus y is not a quadratic expression, it's a linear expression because the power does not reach 2. Okay, so we've actually talked about what is a quadratic expression in the previous lesson. So for today's lesson, okay, our objective will be very simple, okay, which is basically to simplify quadratic expressions. Okay, we will also talk about uh, adding or subtracting quadratic expressions. And last but not least, okay, we will be talking about multiplying by a constant, multiplying a constant with the quadratic expression itself. Okay, so this will be our objective for today's lesson. So before we talk about simplifying quadratic expression, we need to talk about what exactly is like terms. All right, so from sec 1, we learned that we can simplify any algebraic expressions if we can collect together all the like terms. So just a quick recap, a like terms is basically where they have the same exact variable with the same exact power. All right, so for example, okay, things like x square and 2x square, okay, they are like terms. Okay, but things like x square and x, okay, they are not like terms because they have different power. Okay, you can also talk about maybe xy and 3xy. They are like terms because they have the same exact variable. Each variable has the same exact power. Okay, so it's not enough to for it to be the same exact variable or the same exact letter. You must make sure that they are the same exact number. And to simplify a quadratic expression, okay, to simplify basically is to collect all the like terms together. Okay, which is what we will be doing in the next example. So let's take a look at try 5. So if you have your page, if you have your textbook with you, it will be on page 7. Okay, page 7. Okay, so let's simplify all these quadratic expressions. Let's take a look at the first one, part A. 2x squared minus 9x squared plus 3x squared. So let's check every single variable. So in the first one, we have x squared. So x is a variable, 2 is a power. In the second term, we have also the same exact variable and same exact power. And in the third term, we have the same exact variable, same exact power. So which means all three terms are like terms. So to actually collect them together, they are already collected together, you just need to add and subtract them. So for part A, we will have 2x squared minus 9x squared plus 3x squared. Since they are already the same like terms, okay, you can just subtract and add them. So 2x squared minus 9x squared, we will get negative 7x squared, plus 3x squared, we will get negative 4x squared. All right, now let's take a look at part B. Part B, we have m squared as the first term. So power 2 variable m. Now in the second term, you realize that the power is 1. There's no power 2 here, but the variable is still the same, so they are not like terms. So m square and m are different terms. Okay, and then we have m square on the third term, so this is the same as the first term. And in the fourth term, it's just m, so it's the same as the second term. Okay, so what we need to do is we need to rearrange them together. Okay, uh, so we have m square plus 2m minus 9 over 4 m square minus 8m. Okay, so this particular 9 over 4 m square, we need to switch places with this 2m over here. So we need to bring this in front. Okay, so we will shift everything together with the sign itself. Okay, together with the sign. Okay, so we should get ourselves m square. Okay, this whole thing moves in front, so we have minus 9 over 4 m square together with the sign. And then what about the plus 2m? So the plus 2m, we will switch position. Okay, it will come after m square, so we will have plus 2m minus 8m. Now all the like terms have been collected together, so what we need to do is just to calculate this. So m square minus 9 over 4m square. Okay, so if you're unsure, you can always just use your calculator. Okay, you just type in 1 minus 9 over 4. You should get yourself negative 5 over 4 m square. Okay, and over here plus 2m minus 8m, so again type into the calculator, plus 2 minus 8, we will get minus 6m, and that's it. It's simplified. Let's take a look at part C. Okay, in part C we have this variable q and power 2 for the first term. For the second term, we don't have any power and anything, so it's actually a constant. Okay, in the third term we have q, but we don't have power, so it's still a different term. In the fourth term, we have negative 4q square. So negative 4q square is the same as the first term. And in the last one is just a number. So this will be at the top here. So what we need to do is basically we need to switch a few positions. Mainly this one basically has to go right after 3q square. And this negative 2 basically has to go all the way in front. Okay, so we'll rewrite back the question first. We will have 3q square minus 2 plus 5q minus 4q square plus 6. So we will rearrange the term first. So rearrange the terms first. Okay, basically we will have 3q square. Then minus 4q square will bring in front. So minus 4q square. Okay, the minus 2 will bring in front to plus 6. So we can ignore that first. Plus 5q plus 6 minus 2. And now we can simplify this. So we have 3q square minus 4q square. We will get negative q square plus 5q. There's no other term, so plus 5q. 6 minus 2 is just 4, so plus 4. Okay, so the whole idea is basically to rearrange such that all the like terms are together. So the keyword here is collect and rearrange. Okay, so that will be a keyword for this lesson or this video. So if we can rearrange carefully, we can collect all the like terms carefully, then I can guarantee you we can simplify the algebraic expressions. In fact, not just quadratic expressions, but any algebraic expressions correctly. All right, so that will be it for the first part. In the next video, we shall be talking about uh, plus and minus, adding and subtracting quadratic expressions. All right.